everyone. Welcome to Midday Plays Live, where we give out free sports betting picks every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. I am your host, Mindy with our co-host, Tiffany Mantz, who is all ready to give us some more winners here today. We did wind up getting a little bit of a parlay there yesterday. We had Virginia Tech, Georgia Southern, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Lightning. So they all finally came through for me there. So pretty excited about that. We also had some premium winners there with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting it done plus 10. And also, Tiffany got a few of her winners there as well in the NHL. And of course, I know privately, we didn't know this was occurring, but Tiffany did get, some of those anytime touchdown scores for a nice personal win.
Yeah, it was one of those, we debate this all the time about our free bets. Like, do we do something conservative where my free $10 bet, I guarantee kind of like a $25 win?
Yeah.
But I was feeling frisky and I was like, I need to get this odds up. So I had anytime score Gabe Davis and Mike Evans. And I had a couple of things in there. And I think I was at plus like 2,300. So it was a fun little surprise win with my free money.
And then plus, since they are on our fantasy teams, I think that's why you did that.
Yeah, just somebody
we
to
were
root
also
for.
happy with our points, right?
Yes.
So it was a nice way. Usually I'm way behind on Monday. Now on Thursday. Now I'm kind of out in the lead. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. We are ready to give you some more winners. But before we do, make sure you guys go ahead and like, subscribe, click on the bell to get the latest notifications because you never want to miss out when we go live. We are glad that you guys are here with us. The chat is like blowing up today. We want to say hi to Ron. We want to say hi to Ash. Oh, and then, of course, Tiffany is here, which I'm glad for. And then Sherilyn Sarkeesian is also here, wants to say hi to Ron, Tiffany, and Ash. Ron, he said, hey, I might have lost with the points, but he did give Mindy a winner on the money line on the Bucks. I took them. They still got the win, so he's got to be happy about that. I only did that on the money line because I got one of those weird boosters, right, that they like to give you where you get, 50%, odds booster. So I got the Bucks on the money line at minus 140. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to take that deal. So I did. So I appreciate, Ron putting me on a basketball winner. I'm sure he's going to do more here today. But yeah, we got Bionic is here today.
I think he already had some picks up there. I think Ron already had some picks up there for tonight.
Oh yeah, here they come. Are you guys ready? Ready? Write them down. Take a screenshot. Do what you need to do. Ron, all he does is give us winners out there.
So I know is I've got some consensus on this already.
Okay, good. So he likes the Golden Knights. He likes the Celtics here. And he likes those Nuggets. But he said maybe his favoritist game is a little Sacramento Kings. I think they're only minus 125, minus 2.5, something like that. So you guys can take a look at that. I'm sure Ron's playing it in a parlay. He's going to win some fat cash and be back to tell us about it later. Ember Ann is here. Hello, Ember. What's going on? Who else has made it? Latifa. Hey, good to see you. That's for sure. Thomas Lewis is also here. Hello. Yes. Like and smash, you guys. Make sure you go ahead and do that. Again, Tony, he's sitting at about less than 200 people to get him over that 40,000 mark, which is pretty awesome, right? To get 40,000 subscribers. That's for sure. Hey, Steph is here. He likes the Warriors here tonight. And then web design. Hey, put Tony's NBA picks on. You can watch Tony's picks show. We don't have to replay it, do we? Russ Mantz is here. And of course, Latifa. Hey, she's got some plays for us here too. Since I guess Arizona took out her team, she's going to go ahead and play Arizona plus 1.5 here today. NBA likes Atlanta minus 2 and the Miami Heat plus 7.5. Oh, there's more. OKC plus 4. And then agrees with Ron with the Sacramento Kings minus 1.5. Yeah, Tony. We love his site. Tony is amazing. So we appreciate Tony for going ahead and giving us this platform to go ahead and give our picks out on. So tonight we got NBA. We talk about a little bit yet. We are waiting for some NBA games played since we go ahead and do EPA modeling. But we are in on the NHL, and we also go ahead and give you some more picks on Major League Baseball and, of course, college football here today. But Tiffany's going to start us out with some NHL picks. That's for sure.
Yeah, we only got 6 games today, so I figured why not just give you my pick on all of them, right?
All right. I like it. I like it. Go for the gold. That's right.
Yeah, and I already stuck all 6 games in a little parlay. I mean, it comes up with all my picks plus 942. I already bet it. I'm like, it's a good way to watch some hockey, make some money. So my first play, I'm going to agree with Ron on this. I got the Golden Knights versus the Blackhawks. I am taking the Golden Knights on the money line. The Blackhawks have only had 3 goals in their last 3 games, and they're allowing 3 goals per game. Golden Knights are still 7-0. I mean, they're just outmatched there. I think they're going to win that one. My second one is the Hurricanes versus the Sharks. On this one, I'm taking the Carolina on the money line as well. The Sharks, they might be apex predators, but not on the ice. They are still winless. That Carolina defense has struggled a little bit, but their offense is good enough that I think that they're going to take care of the Sharks tonight. So I've got them on a win. The next one I think on the slate is the Canucks versus the Blues. That one, I'm taking the Canucks on the money line as well. The Blues offense has been struggling, but overall, statistically, the Canucks are just a better team. And I'm taking them on the money line to beat the Blues. The Wild versus the Capitals. This one, I'm going to take the Wild at that plus 1.5. The Wild has been scoring 4.717 goals per game. The defense has seen some struggles, but I think that they have enough to give them the edge over the Capital offense that's only averaging about 2 goals per game. So I'm going to take the Wild on that puck line. The next game, I got the Sabres versus the Devils, and I'm taking the Sabres also on that puck line at plus 1.5. These teams are kind of evenly matched, but the Sabres are coming off a win. Their goalie they got going tonight, I think he's only allowed 4 goals this season. The Devils defense gave up 6 goals on Tuesday. So I think, again, the Sabres have enough to at least hang with them. I think this could be a high-scoring game overall. But I'm taking the Sabres at that plus 1.5. And then finally, the Los Angeles Kings versus the Coyotes, Arizona. I'm taking the Kings on the money line on this one. Arizona scoring 2.5 goals and averaging 28.6 shots per game. But with that, they're at ranked 27th in the league. They got a pretty bad offense.
Yeah,
the Kings are just scoring more. And I believe it's Tony T's favorite team. Not going to bet against the boss.
That's right. Of course. Tiffany's been pretty hot in the NHL, so make sure you get all of these picks. What else did you have to say there?
I was just going to recap. So Golden Knights, Carolina, Canucks, Wild, Sabres, Kings.
There we go. You have it. Every single game, every single play. Tiffany's best lean on the ice here tonight. So that is pretty awesome. And you said you got it at pretty decent odds, right?
Yeah, plus 942 if I put all 6 in a parlay. Right. And I'm sure we can probably find some boosters somewhere too if you got one of those. But that's just what I had straight up.
Yeah, I know. I thought I saw some hockey boosters at perhaps FanDuel or DraftKings. I think that's where I saw it. Other than that, I'm not really finding too much for hockey. That's for sure.
Yeah, all of my promotions have been for baseball, college football, pro football.
Exactly. So we got Darren in the house. How are you? We got Ferner is here. So yes, what did Thomas say? He said, "Hey, I'm going to see if I can make you laugh next week." Oh, or Latifa, not too much Jameson.
Can you have too much Jameson? I don't think that's possible.
I mean, I don't think so. I always wanted to try the orange Jameson just because on the commercials it looks really nice and refreshing. But I feel like once I get it, then I'd be like, "Bleh, don't like it so much."
He's gonna find the right thing to mix it with, I think.
Yeah. But my stir fry was a hit there, yesterday. We could not find, we wanted to like maybe find pre-made sake bombs because, we're kind of lazy. But instead we found pre-made other shots. So one of these days, all of you folks, we can all hang out and have, shots together every time there's a touchdown scored, because I think that's, what we want to do there. Latifa said, "Hey, Mindy, I'm only taking the Diamondbacks because they've been great under the radar team fighting out here this entire season. And because my Phillies are out, they deserve it." She's rocking it. She said here today.
The Diamondbacks really are like, they've got that underdog mentality. And I mean, I think they're going to scrap all their way.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm rooting for them too.
All right. Well, I mean, since we kind of have a nice lead in, so thanks you guys for that. Hey, let's do a little same game parlay here, perhaps, for the World Series game. Are you guys excited?
I gotta use my booster. I need to write this down so I can use my booster.
That's right. You got to get your booster out. Hey, before we start, there is a booster out there that's just on a nerfy or a yerfy, right? So that's no runs first inning or yes runs first inning, right? It's a 33% booster on that. And Mindy, I will be taking the yerfy. So yes, there will be a run in the first inning of this game. The Rangers have lost their last 4 nerfies, so they've given up a run in their last 4 games. And the Diamondbacks have lost their nerfy in their last game. So we're going to go ahead and say, yes, there will be a run in the first inning of this game. Now, I don't like to go ahead and put these into parlays because it's just such a short span, right? I mean, it's only 1 inning where all of my modeling is over 9 innings. So why do I want to shorten this game up?
Yeah.
It's kind of like sometimes I like to do first 5s, but I haven't done those as much this year because the modeling is for 9, right? I got all of the indicators for a whole 9-inning game and not so much when I shorten it all up.
Yeah, and we don't like those 10, 11, 12-inning games either.
Yeah, boo to those. I mean, unless you're on the over, which are usually not. So it's usually that it totally blows up your game. All right, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with Corey Seager to get a hit. So far, he's had 5 doubles and 3 homers in the playoffs, so been pretty much on fire. Next, we're going to go ahead and go Corbin Carroll to get a hit on the road versus right-handers. He has been stellar, that is for sure. And then, hey, why don't I stay with arguably the hottest batter in all of the playoffs? I'm going to go ahead and take Marte to go ahead and get a hit. He has had a hit now in 11 straight. And here we go. I'm going to give it up. I'm going to give up my pick. Latif, I guess we can both win. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Rangers today on the money line to win Game 1 in this World Series. Evaldi has just been so much better than Zach Gallen when we've made it to the playoffs here. And so that's what I'm going by. We know starting pitching is the deal in baseball. I mean, our weighted average on the pitcher is up here while the rest is down here. This is a pitcher's duel. It's a pitcher's game. I'm going to take Evaldi to get the win here. Plus, these bullpens have been pretty spectacular, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this first game goes, if it's going to be over, under. I don't necessarily have a lean in any of this, only because Evaldi hasn't necessarily been striking people out, but has been getting the ground balls. And Gallen just hasn't been performing what he's been used to. But we know he's also a guy that can shut down teams there for sure. So basically, I can go ahead and get myself a 25% booster. I can move the 320 odds up to 400. So a 20 spot pays me 100. That's like 2 meals, at your house. I could go to the hibachi and have the all-she-can-eat ninja.
And get the sake bombs that they make for you there.
But Latifah says, this could go over. What do you think? Like, that's what I said. It's one of those, like, modeling has the number right on, right? And that's what Vegas wants. They want you to be 50% here, 50% there, over, under. And again, I just kind of feel like I'm going to go ahead and lean to the over just because I like the Yerfie. Also, again, Evaldi hasn't been getting the strikeouts, right? So you could look to him to go under his Ks, like under 5.5, if you're feeling lucky. And then, of course, you can go ahead and look at Zach Gallen. He just hasn't been the same Zach Gallen. So I would tend to go ahead and perhaps go to the over here in this one. But it's probably a play I'm not going to make just because it's too close. I'll just sit and watch and root for whatever you guys have. But Ron says, hey, I like the Rangers in this game as well. So, I mean, I guess the only thing that kind of leaves us here today, what we haven't covered is college football, right? So we got FAU, Florida Atlantic University versus Charlotte. I am going to go ahead and lean to FAU in this one. I give them a 68% chance of winning. FAU is sitting at -3.5. I have them winning by 6.88. So if you like FAU tonight, you can go ahead and join me. I do have a wager in on this one here today. Ron said, wait, already got it locked and loaded. Target, locked on, cash, strong play. And Thomas says, hey, I don't mind those under Ks as well. And that's another one that you guys can take a look at. Again, it's up to you with how you go ahead and put all of these plays together. Only you hit the enter button on your plays there as well. We're just going ahead and, again, we're giving you props, parlays, a little bit of leans for everything that we like. Again, we try to go ahead and give out maybe odds that aren't like way out of the norm because we want you to take advantage of these. Vegas wants you to play these, but we want you to go ahead and win at these. So that's why we go ahead and give you our suggestions on what you like. And so we appreciate everyone's input. Both Tiffany and I have plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Tiffany has a 3-pack of plays. I have a 3-pack of plays. We will definitely be in on college football for tomorrow and, of course, the NFL. So make sure you go ahead and come back and get our plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Again, everything that you get there at Tony's Picks are guaranteed, meaning that if we don't win, you get your credits back. And, of course, you can always use the promo code TonyT at checkout to get 20% off. And that is exclusive to just you guys that watch. So you should feel good about that. So Tiffany, we haven't really talked about this. You got anything good going on here this weekend?
Halloween party Sunday at the
Halloween.
club.
Oh yeah, that's right. At the American Legion, the Halloween party. That's right. Exactly.
Yes, that is only a party if I show up with my 4 kids.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just a gathering of like 6 other old people.
Exactly.
Did I say that out loud?
I think you kind of did, but it's okay. Everyone knows that the American Legion is filled with a lot of old people, plus a couple, oldish ladies out here wagering and betting on game. I think that the American Legion could be the start of our, degenerate gambling.
Yeah, I mean, we did start early. And we learned from everybody we know, and they all did it poorly.
Well, that's the thing is, you used to be able to pick your squares, right? So you could win if the score is a certain combination. You could bet on NASCAR. You can bet on horse racing. I mean, you just bet on everything down there at the Legion.
I think we cut our teeth on pull tabs growing up. We were babies.
Right. Well, you guys, we appreciate the viewership. Come back and see us here again on Monday. Good luck tonight. Hopefully you guys make lots of money here over the weekend. And again, if you need help, check us out, Tony'sPicks.com. We'll see you guys later.